Medical marijuana has been a legitimate business in Arizona since 2012, but the black market for this drug has not gone away. In fact, many dealers are now posing as licensed dispensaries, and the state is fighting back.
The Tucson Police Department recently received a $150,000 to target these dealers. Ricky Mitchell was invited on an exclusive ride-along with TPD. She shows us what's being done to bust black market dealers.
Yeah, 10-4, go ahead.
It starts with surveillance.
We have a suspect that's been involved with the sale of marijuana, posing as a dispensary, and we have information that he's not a licensed dispensary.
Sergeant Jerry Skeens of the Tucson Police Department's Street Crime Squad estimates that there are about 20 different groups advertising as dispensaries but operating illegally.
They're basically using the new medical marijuana laws that are out there to circumvent the system and to use that so that they can basically sell the marijuana in what appears to be a legal way.
Licensed dispensaries in the state had to pay an initial $5,000 application fee, plus they pay an annual fee of $1,000 to remain in business. If there is a surplus of money in the medical marijuana program, the state has to use the money to help further the program. In a pilot project with Tucson and Phoenix Police, the state is giving out grant money for enforcement operations.
I think if the funds are being used to target businesses that are hurting members of the program, it's not an inappropriate use of the funds.
One of the first certified dispensaries.
It's still working on their hours of operation. Since the Arizona Medical Marijuana Act took effect in 2012, 85 dispensaries have opened in the state, and there are now more than 60,000 qualifying patients. Last year alone, the state recorded more than 1.4 million transactions, resulting in the sale of more than 9 metric tons of medical marijuana. But that's likely only a fraction of the actual transactions taking place.
We still do have a black market to compete against, and some patients feel comfortable going to the black market.
Ari Rubin is the director at Desert Bloom Relief Center.
Per the patient's tolerance level, which one they should end up going with at the end.
He says some patients prefer purchasing from illegal dispensaries because they typically sell at a lower price.
I believe that we have much higher standards in the medical industry. We have very specified dosing. We have products that are labeled with a lot of information about what went into it, what the process was.
In the 2 months since Tucson Police received this grant, they've arrested 4 people on a combined 30 felony drug charges. Officers have also seized more than $100,000 in high-grade marijuana and $20,000 in manufacturing equipment, along with $1,500 cash and 3 weapons. Sergeant Skeens says some of these operations were very sophisticated, and because they're operating without the same standards as legal dispensaries, there's also a danger to both patients and the community.
Second hash oil explosion in about 2 months.
They're using a process that involves a large amount of butane. Butane's very flammable, and we have had some situations within the city where there has been an explosion and there's been fires caused. So yes, if you live next door to someone that's making this in their home, there is the possibility that you could be in danger from a fire or an explosion.
Sergeant Skeens says the department didn't have the resources before to conduct these kinds of operations, and they will continue going undercover until the grant runs out. Ricky Mitchell, KGUN-9 on your side.